Hello, welcome to Boardings with Niramas. I'm Joseph and I'm here today with Drako. As usual, we're going to play a game of Chimera Station. Chimera Station is a worker placement game published by Tasty Minstrel Games and designed by Mark Major. And it's a bit of a twist on the sort of usual worker placement formula, because down here we have the board with worker placement spots, but they are also sort of not that many right now. We only have some on the side here, over here as well. We are going to build these tiles, and so when we put them out here, we're going to get benefits, but then we also create new spots that our workers can go to. And our workers, in this case, let me reset this. Our workers are these lovely little sort of gimmicky plastic meeples. At first glance, you might think this is a kid's game when you see these guys. The thing with these guys is they can pop like this, and then you can put there's a bunch of different sort of modifications we can do to them. Because we're aliens, we're out in space, we're going to build the Chimera Station, and so I can put some sort of like this tentacles here, put this on the guy, and now he's still a worker, but now he's a worker that is extra good at grabbing resources, because he can use his tentacles to do that. So yeah, it sounds a bit like a gimmick, but it's actually really nice. It's a really interesting twist to the classical worker placement, because you will get different workers as we keep playing, and we will have I might focus on one thing, Drako might focus on another thing, and so on. So our workers will develop as we keep playing, which is really fun. So let's get into it. Let me show you how it works. So we start by choosing one of these starting resource cards. In the two-player game, there's 3 of these, so one is left out, and we sort of drafted for these at the beginning. So I start with 3 cash, and I also have one of these parts. I have the plant part that I can attach to one of my guys, and if I do, then he will feed himself, because you have to feed your workers at the end of every round. But if they have some plants, they can sort of, I don't know, eat them from their own body or something like that. Nasty, probably, like an alien would. Drako, on the other hand, he has more cash, and he has some hamburgers as well, which is food, basically just space hamburgers. So he started here with some food. He has 4 cash, and we are ready to go. And actually, the Drako meeple is here as well, just to show you which board is Drako's, and also because I just think it's so lovely. Look at that little guy. And soon you can get one of your own. Stay tuned for that. Okay, so we are ready to start playing the first round, and I'm the first player, and so I'll just start playing. So I'll put my workers somewhere, and as usual, I'm not gonna talk through it all, I'm just gonna play. So let me see. Well, I think for starters, I might, because if I want, I could build one of these rooms or sort of parts of the space station. And I think I'm going to do that. So I'm going to send one worker over here to the, what's it called, constructor. And that means I get to build one of these, pay for it, get some points for it, and also use it right away. So I'll take this Predatorium, and it cost me $2, so I'll pay 2. And then I get 2 points right away. We start on 10 points here, because you can't lose points if you can't feed your people or your aliens. And then I get to place it somewhere. I have to be adjacent to, this is sort of the base that exists right now, these 3 spaces. This is just like the middle, and this is blocked for now. It's going to open up later on. And this is open, but I have to place it adjacent, and it's kind of like terraforming Mars or whatever. Whatever I cover up is what I'll also get as a bonus. I don't have any food, so I need to get some food. I'm gonna cover up 2 food over here. I'll grab 2 food right away. That's a bonus. And as you can see, these bonuses become better and better the further away from the core we come. So over here it's like 4 food and so on, and 6 cash and all that. So now I get to use the building right away, and when I do, I'll just use the guy that went to the constructor and built it. He gets over here, and the bonus here is that I get, or the action, sort of the reward for going there, is one of these claw parts. And then with this claw part, if I attach this to one guy, then he can sort of bump the other workers, Drako's workers. So I have 2 components here in my storage. I don't have them on anyone yet, but it's going to come. So now I'm done. These slide down like this. But here's a fun thing with this game as well, that is different from a lot of games with this sort of, you buy something and it slides down and so on. It doesn't refill by itself. We have to actually do an action, go to the boiler room to refill it. And when we do that, let's say these were open, whoever does do that will also get the bonus we can see here, like food and a point. So the further we wait before we refill it, the more reward whoever goes there will get. That's kind of fun mechanic as well. Nobody really wants to be the guy to go there because all you do is refill, right? But if you wait long enough, then you get a lot of bonuses when you do it. So that was my turn. Let's see what Drako will do. I think Drako, he has 4 cash, which is nice. So I think maybe, but he really wants. I think Drako, he's going to go over here and to the self-replicatory. And what he can do here is he can pay $2 to get 1 plant component, or $5 to get 2, or and if he already had 1 when he went here, he would also get $2 basically. So he's going to pay 2, and he'll pick up one of these plant parts or components, put in his storage. And now it's my turn, and now I want to get the stuff here on some guys, so I'll go over to the splicing lab, and there's 3 spots here, A, B, and C. You start at A, and when you go there, you immediately have to do some kind of modification to your guy. You can add or remove and so on. Now I could add both of these to the same guy. He will both be able to feed himself and be able to bump other workers. But there's also benefit to having 2 of the same. You can have maximum 2 modifications to one guy. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to put in this leaf on him so he can feed himself for now. And like that. And now he will stand here. And now at the end of the turn, when everybody has used their workers, I will get to move him somewhere else and do something else. So it's not wasted to go over here. It's not just to add the components or the modifications. Then it's Drako's turn. He's basically going to do the same. Here in the beginning, it's not that exciting, all the moves. It's a lot of building up for the future. So we get different kinds of workers. And it fits really nicely on Drako because he's green, right? So there we go. Now it's my turn. And I'm kind of low on money. I also need 2 more food. Well, actually, 1 more food because this guy will feed himself. Okay. So I think I want to play it safe. I'm kind of low on cash though. You know what? I'll do this. I'll go over here to the, what's it called? Refinery, where I'll just pick up 3 cash. That's all that happens there. And then it's Drako's turn. And now Drako could go over here to the command hub. What happens there is, if he goes there, he'll get the points of all tiles that I'm on, or the other players. So if there's were like 3 or 4 players, that you can play this up to 4 players, then that would be a lot more, of course. But if he goes there, he could. If he goes there now, he would get 2 points because I'm on there, and 1 point from over there. So he would get 3 points just going there. But that's not so exciting, and he also needs food. So I think, let me see, there's a lot of symbols and all that, but you have like a player aid. So I have to actually look this one up. Cryogenics, what does that do? Oh yeah, okay. You can sort of sell a component for 6 cash. It doesn't have a component though. But I think he's going to go here to build. He's going to pay 2 for that. And that gives him 1 point. And so he will place this somewhere, and he will place it, I think he will place it right here, and he will get one of these tentacles things for bonus right away for placing it. And then this guy will get to activate it, and then he will sell this one for $6 because that's a lot of money. And he can use that later on. So he basically made $4 doing that. And these slide down as well. And now they will reveal the points there, so whoever refills will get a point. Okay, so my last action, well, not my last action because this guy will move as well. And I still need food, right? And now I have some money. So yeah, I'm going to build. And I'm going to pay 4 to build this advanced laboratory. I forgot to reset those. There we go. So I'll build that. I'll get 3 points right away. So 1, 2, 3. And well, I'm going to place it over here so I get 3 food. That's really nice. And I get my food needs sorted. I even have spare food here for the next round. And this guy will move here right away. And what this one do is it will raise my my science, my research track here. So I'll go up 1 step on the research track. And when I do that, I will always get a bonus. So the first time I move up, I'll get a card, perk card. So let's check out the perk cards. They're over here. Let's see if I can zoom in here so you can see them a bit better. There we go. So we have these perk cards. There's always 3 of them out, or even more later on. And they do different things. There's sort of two different types. The red one is sort of an ability. The blue ones are a new worker placement spot. If I get this one, that's a new worker placement spot that I have that only I can go to. So if I have this is the place for me. But so let's see what these do. Let's see if we can get some focus here. Maybe it's hard for it when it's zooming in. Okay, so this is move any 2 placed workers to the I haven't shown you that, to the worker lounge. We have the worker lounge over here. If you get sort of bumped off by someone else, you will end up in the worker lounge where you will get 1 food or 1 coin, and you will just stay there until the next round. But if I have this one, then I can move any 2 placed workers. So I can move Drako if I want to do over here, and then I get to place another worker. So basically, if there's something I want to go to and it's already occupied by Drako, I can remove his guys and move in myself. And it's also 3 points at the end of the game for every guy, for every modification on my guys. The other one here, this is basically just, if I go here, I'll get 2 coins and 1 food, and it's 9 points at the end of the game. And this one is, I'll get 2 points whenever one of my guys goes to the worker lounge, and it's 5 points at the end of the game. And when acquired, I get 1 point per sort of per round we're in. We're in the first round, so it's only 1 point now. That's a lot of points I could get there, but I think I'll go for this one, the vendor. So now I have the vendor sort of down here. And we also keep our starting resource card because there's a special action once. It's not an action, you can just do it for free. Once every game you have the card, you can discard it to flush the reactor, this pot. And then you remove everything here and you get to refill it just right away before you do your actions. You can probably find something good to build there. Anyhow, I got the vendor now, so now there's a new worker placement spot I can go and I'll get 9 points at the end of the game. So that was because I went over there. Now we're also going to refill over here. So we'll get a new card out, and it's a ability. It's whoever has this gain 1 point or 1 food at the beginning of every round for each modified worker you have. So this could be really good later on when we have a lot of modifications on them. That's also 8 points at the end of the game. Okay, so that was my action. Now it's Drako's final action. Well, not final because he will move this guy, but final from the board here. Okay, so Drako still needs food. And he likes it that I did this over here, because now he can move in and get 4 food if he builds something. And he has a lot of money, so why not? This is removing a modification. No, auto surgeon. This is you can attach modifications. You pay 2 coins to attach a component. Well, that's kind of good, but Drako doesn't have any components. What does this do? Periphery command. I played this a few times, but still, it's a lot of these tiles. So, command modules occupied by opponent's workers. Okay. So basically, it's like another spot of this that you can go to. I know, no. Drako will pay 3. He will go here to build. He will pay 3 cash, and he'll build this at the break room, where you get 1 food plus 1 food for each round. So right now it's 2 food, but that's okay for him. He'll build it over here. He'll get 4 food right away. So that's nice. And then he gets to go there. Wow, now he's swimming in food. Now he gets 2 more food. So there we go. So that was it for the sort of worker phase, the action phase. Now we go to the splice lab phase. And whoever started, it was me on the A, I'll get to go first and do something else out here. And this slides down, by the way. So now you get a coin as well if you refill. I might do that. Ooh. Yeah, actually, I think I will do that, because if I go to the boiler room with this guy, and not only does he feed himself at the end of the round, but also when I go here, if I go here with the guy with the leaves modification, then I get 2 food right away. So I get 2 food. It's really easy to get stuff in this game, resources and so on. And also, now I'll get everything that we can see here. So I'll get a point. Oh wait, Drako didn't get points. Oh, Drako should have gotten 2 points for that as well. Okay, and that was 1. Yeah, okay. I'll get a food and other food. So both me and Drako have a lot of food and a coin. There we go. And now we refill here. So we'll just take from the pile. Here we have the medical bay. We have the mercenary outpost. We have the quantum constructor. And we have the cargo. Oh, the cargo bay is nice. That's 2 food and 2 coins when you go there. Okay. So now it's Drako's turn. Maybe you should just build the cargo bay then. Could do that. I think he will. Okay. We'll go over here. But then again, if he goes here with the leaf guy, he doesn't get any bonus. So maybe, well, that's not so exciting, but he'll go here anyway. And so he'll pay $3 to build this cargo bay, and he's gonna put it here where he gets a brain modification, or component. And then he gets to go there, and he also gets 2 points, and he gets to go there. He gets 2 food and 2 coins. So we have so much food now, we don't need to worry about food for a while, I think. And now everybody comes home, just like in any worker placement game, right? Or not any, but a lot of them have this mechanic. It's pretty basic. I mean, there's pretty basic mechanics in this game. I would say it's kind of lightweight or some gateway game, but there's still some fun tactics, and it's a bit heavier than you might think when you just look at these plastic pieces, because you have all of these points and all the how to plan stuff and so on. So everybody went home. Now I have to feed them, but this guy feeds himself, so I only have to pay 3 food. Same thing for Drako. And I mean, if you get these leaves, if you get double leaf, you get 2 of these on the same guy, then he will feed himself plus generate 2 food at the feeding phase. So he'll basically feed himself and 2 other guys. They can eat on his leaves, basically. Okay, so that was it for the round. Now we go to the second round, and what we will do here is we will remove this to indicate that we're in the second round, and this one also means we have a symbol there. That means we remove this one. So now we're a bit closer to getting this other base here, hub open. In the third round, we will be able to go here. What this does is basically the same thing, but it's sort of like, I mean, you can, especially if you have more players, then you really get the effect of sort of you go here when everybody else is placed, and then you get points for whatever they did. So okay, so it's oh, you also, by the way, you also get the first player marker if you go here. Nobody did, which means I still have the first player marker, so that's a good thing there as well. It's not the same there, but so anyway, I'm the first player again, and now what do I want to do? I don't have that much money. Can I get money somewhere good? Could go here and sell. I think I'll do that. So I'll go here and I'll sell this component, the claws, and I get $6 for that, so that's nice. And then Drako, I think he will send a guy to the splicing lab, and he will attach this brain component on them. So there we go. So he has a brainiac out there. I'll show you later what that does. It's my turn. I have a lot of money. I should buy something for sure. Oh yeah, I like that one. Okay, so I'll go to the constructor. I'll pay 3. No. I'll pay 4 for the medical bay, and I'll get 2 points right away. And I'll place it here. So I'll get one of the leaf things. And now I'll go to it, and what it does is I can exchange one component for 2 components. So that's kind of nice. So I'm gonna grab a brain and a claw again. So I have the claw once again. There we go. And so Drako, he wants money as well. Oh, these slide down by the way. So he wants money. And he can't go there because I blocked him, of course. And he could... Well, you know what? He's going to do this. He's going to go here with the leaf guy. And what happens is, first he pays 2 to get one of these leaf things. No, I'm on the wrong spot here. Here I should be. He pays 2 to get the leaf component. And then because he has a leaf component on this guy, he'll get $2 for every leaf that was on the guy. So he'll get 2 back. That was free for him. Okay, and now... Well, I'm gonna go to the splicing lab, and I'm gonna make a sort of combo guy here then. So this guy is going to have both claws and a brain. That's cool. There we go. So he's really huge. There we go. And then Drako, let's see, he has the food he needs, so that's okay. But he still wants more money. I think he'll just go over here to the refinery to get $3. I think that's the best he can do right now. There we go. And then it's my turn. And I have 3. Well, I guess I should build something. Oh yeah, I think I will do this. I will go here, and I will pay 3 to build this mercenary outpost, which is really nice for money. And I think I'll place it... Yeah, I'm going to place it here. And this symbol means that when you place something here, you get to activate everything that is around it and get the effects of them. So by doing this, I'll activate that and get 2 food and 2 cash. And then I can... I get to go there as well. Oh, I get 2 points by the way as well for building it. And that gives me 4 cash. Plus 1 cash for each guy I have with claws on them. I have 1 guy right over here, so I get 1 more bucks. So that was nice. Let's see, what was Drako? What's Drako going to do? The slides down. Now we could build something, of course. But you know what? Drako doesn't really like the tiles out here. He's going to give up his starting resource card, and that lets him flush the whole system here. So these go away, and then we put up new for the whole thing here. And that's not an action, so Drako can still do something with this guy. And now he has first dibs on whatever comes up here. So that's nice. And let's see. So that's 1 cash plus 1 for each, depending on which round it is. What's the newsroom? I think it's for every guy you have out. Yeah, you get 2 points for every guy you already placed this round. So that would be 6 points for Drako. Well, I don't know. It wasn't really that. Oh, you know what? He'll do that. He'll go over here. He'll pay 4. And he'll build the newsroom. He'll get 3 points right away. And let's see, where could he put this? That is exciting. This slides down. Oh, yeah. Drako will do this. He will put it over here. And that means he can activate the tile next to it, which means he can sell his component. Alright. So, Drako could sell his component because he got to activate the one next to it, so he'll get 6 coins for that. And so he's rich now. Well, I am as well, I think. I mean, we have a lot of stuff, really. And now he gets to go there as well. And then he gets 2 points for every... Oh, he gets 3 points for building it. Let's not forget that. So he's actually ahead of me now. And we get 2 points for each guy he already placed, which is 1, 2, 3. So that's 6 more points. So that's all the way up to 27 for Drako. That's nice. Okay, yeah. And that was all the placement. But now we go to the splicing lab, and Drako is first out. He gets to go out with his brain guy. And what will he do? Well, I think he wants to build again, basically, because now, I mean, you really want to build a lot in this game because you get a lot of benefits. Let's see. And this one is kind of weird. It costs as much as the round number, which is 2 now, and he'll get as much points as the round number, which is 2. And you can't go here. You can't place any worker there. So it's just sort of... but he has more cash than that. He could go for something better, I guess. And the science fair, I just have to double check here so I don't say wrong. Yeah. The science fair is nice. It's like when you go there, you get to attach components to the guy right away, and you'll get 3 points for each component you attach to that way. But you know what? I think Drako wants to. Yeah, I'm gonna show you another action. Drako wants to get his sort of science research track up as well. So he'll go over here to the extractory. And when he goes here with his brain guy, he instantly gets whatever point is printed on it. So he'll get 1 point just for going there. The same goes for every tile, so you can get a lot of points with the brain guy. But he actually goes here to remove, to detach as it's called. He'll remove this and put it back to the supply. And that means he'll get to go 1 up here on the research track, which will get him a perk card. So let's see, what kind of perk card does Drako want? Yeah, I think he'll do this. So he'll get 1 coin or 1 food at the beginning of every round for each modified worker he has, and that's also 8 points at the end of the game. So he'll take that one. New one comes up, and this is so if you have a guy with claw, you can just place your own workers, which is you can't do that normally. That's kind of nice. That way you could go to the same place twice in a round, right? So when you displace someone, you bump them, but they end up in the worker lounge, where you also get stuff there as well. And I have my own place I could go. I totally forgot about it in this round, but I could go to the vendor to get some. But then again, the cargo bay is better than the vendor right now, so yeah. Okay, so Drako got the card there because he went up in his research. Now it's my turn. And I have a guy with both a brain and a claw, so I could go somewhere where Drako is and bump him. And I will also get the points from the place I go to. But I'm gonna do this. I'm gonna go to the this place, the advanced whatever is this, advanced armory or something, and I'll get 3 points for going there because I have a brain guy, right? And I get to move up on my research, which means now my bonus now for level 3 is I get another worker. And that new worker, I can use him right away. He just comes in here. Now he does cost food, of course, but that's how you get you can have 6 workers maximum in a 2-player game. Okay, so now it's me again. I get to go with this guy. And you know what? I think I'm gonna build again, so I'm gonna pay 3 coins. No, I'm gonna pay 4. This is nice. I'll pay 4 to build the scientific display. It's kind of hard to see what they are named because of the text. I'll get 2 points right away. That. And I'll put it somewhere. And yeah, I'll just put it here so you can see how that works. If I put it in this spot, that symbol means I get to take 1 modification of my choice. I'll put it there. And I'm gonna take another brain, because they're nice for getting points. And now I get to activate it, and I get 1 point per science level. I'm level 3, so I'll get 3 points. So I'm actually, we're tied with Drako. Okay, so that was it for the worker placement phase and the splicing phase. And these should slide down right away, actually. And now we are going to take everybody home. And we're going to pay food and so on. But I think you've seen most of the game. What I haven't shown you really is the tentacle guy. But basically, if you have one of these on and you go somewhere, you grab coins or whatever, you get an extra of it. If you have, let's say you have 2 brains, you have double brain, then you can go here and get points for everybody else's worker where they are, but also for wherever your guy are. So you get a lot of points that way. Okay, so yeah, I think that was it. Also, I'm going to mention these are the A side of the boards. There's 4 different factions. Now these are just the same when you play the A side. But if you flip these over, you get the B side where everybody has a special effect. It's kind of cool. So I recommend doing that once you have played it once or so you know how it works. So that was it. I'm going to stop right there for Chimera Station, but I hope you enjoy this quick run through. I hope that you got to see most of how the game plays. I really enjoy this game. I think it's fun, and it's I like that there's a twist to the worker placement thing, and I actually like these guys. I mean the big plastic meeples or workers basically. I mean it fits the theme. They're aliens, so they can have this different mutations that gives them different kind of things that grow out on them. And Drako, of course, fits well in the theme here as well with all these cute workers and characters, and the artwork is I think pretty nice. It's a bit dull here on the board, but overall I like it. So thank you so much for watching Chimera Station run through, and I hope you have a great evening or morning or whenever you're watching this. We'll see you in the next one. Bye bye. Be like Drako. Follow Board Games with Niramas on Facebook, Twitter and Instagram. You can find us at BGW Niramas.
Board Games with Niramas is sponsored by Alara Games in Sweden.